Welcome to Dan's TV. This is Wednesday morning. Little job is, they've had a leak in the ceiling. We're going to take this down, cut a bit of a board out, see what's happening, reboard it and try and repattern it.
It's screwed up or
Right, so here I am cutting out round the bad bit of damaged ceiling. And you can see it's quite bad, it had quite a bad leak. So I'm just trying to find, there you go, see, usually if you push on a damaged plasterboard, it's wet, it just crumbles and cracks. So I've marked it, oh I've not marked it yet, have I not? Oh no. I'm just explaining to Peter. Peter's the old guy who lives at the back of me, and he said, oh, I've got a damaged ceiling and we're just going to try and patch it into the existing pattern, which looks like a DIY budget pattern, if I'm honest. You'll see in a minute. We'll see later in the video what goes on. Oh, getting hot, take jumper off, lift the lines up, come on. So I'm using my multi-tool just to cut a straight line. I've marked it with a piece of wood. I'm cutting it square there. I've just nailed it up into place. So I'm just using my multi-tool to cut it as straight as I can. Not perfect. Not perfect, but it's straight enough. That's it. So I've held the straight edge up, run the knife along it, put a few nails in just to hold it up, and then I'm cutting along the knife mark. Look at the dust coming down there. Good job, I've got a mask on. Lovely. And there's that yellow, horrible yellow insulation. Oh, that is minging. You don't want that on you. Rockwool's not so bad, but that's actually fiberglass. It's minging. So this batten we're cutting here, I'm just putting it in place to carry the plasterboard. Can't really see that there's a joist, but then there's about 3 or 4 inch. So I've just put a batten in. I can screw my new board to them joists, and the end piece is just going to be carried by that batten. So we just took a piece of insulation out because we want to have a look in them wooden beams that are going across the ceiling. You can see them.
oh, yeah.
Let me take the viewers up.
Look at that big 6-inch nail bent over if you can.
There's a big 6-inch nail bent over. See it there? Yeah, I can see it. Can you see it there? Just going to get my finger on it. So we were seeing if these were hung to these. So that means that they could come out. They can probably, for me, they can come out, but. Oh.
I think there was having music in background.
Saved by the bell.
A good plasterer like that, but he was an arrogant little.
Yeah.
Oh, it was terrible.
So Peter's just telling me a tale about a plasterer he knew. So he was just popped her up to see if we could take them 2 cross members out that are in the middle of his living room.
Right, got my toe there.
So Peter's just holding it in place. It's not quite in, but I've got it in. I'm just going to run the knife along. Or you could even run the multi-tool along. See how it just slid in there. Yeah, but going back to them beams, I think they're just decorative. They're not doing much. They probably are stopping the ceiling sagging a bit, but I'd take them out. Wouldn't bother me one bit, that. I'd rip them straight out. But what I think I would do, I think I would take all the boards off the ceiling. Right, so we're ready for skimming. I've actually mixed up, so I'm going to unibond round here. Dear me, bad cough. Bit of fiberglass got me.
going to take all my skill this. Bit of Unibond, slap it on. Going to need all my experience this, boys, all my skills to try and match this in. I feel sorry for these guys. He's having a rough time at the minute, is Peter. Right.
Do you nothing on today?
Nothing on today, no.
So I'm just filling in. Just filling my tapes, just trying to get something on.
A bit quiet there at the minute.
Oh, right.
Trying to do commentary in between the commentary that he's doing himself.
Yeah.
Just
You've not conservatories,
No, I've got a conservative tomorrow.
have you?
It's a 2-day actually.
Yeah, which is good.
Yeah, so it's like roof
Yeah.
at walls.
All right.
He said roof walls are Artex, so I don't know.
Do you want it out of text?
No,
Oh.
it is Artex.
Oh. So do you do it and then do it again after?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do till I've seen it.
All right.
One of them, innit?
Yeah.
so that what I'm talking about there is the next job. It's a conservatory with Artex walls, swirl, not swirl, could be swirl, just like brushed. They're only fine. You'll see it anyway. It's coming up after this video. That'll be the next video that's going on. So I'm just trying to build this out flat, and then I'm going to let it set, or not let it set, but let it pick up, and then I'll mix some stuff a bit wetter, and then I'll try and do the pattern. You'll see anyway. I think I'm laying in there.
Right, so my idea is to get the pattern. I've skimmed it as flat as I can. I'm going to let that dry and pick up. Maybe flatten it. Is it alright? It's alright. And then whatever's left in this bucket, I'm going to wet up and try and try and copy the pattern.
Here goes. So I'm just trying to get some big brushes on. If you look at the pattern, it's just like
Isn't it? Dot, dash, dash, dot. I'll get the drink out, keep.
it's just like slapped on heavy with a brush. But I think it's Artex, so I'm trying to pattern it with plaster. At the end, you'll see at the end, it's not a bad pattern. It's not a bad match at all. But as I'm doing it, you'll see that I sort of get the hang of it. Maybe I should have gone over it, troweled another coat on, and then patterned it. Would have probably been the best thing to do. Thinking about it now, I've just realised. It would have been a full wet pattern, and then I could have patterned it. It would have been more even, maybe.
Not a clue.
Yeah, you're right. I've not a clue what I'm doing.
Not a clue what I'm doing. It looks alright though, I suppose.
You can see now that I'm getting a bit more slapping it on a bit more. Just a quick check on the pattern to see what it looks like. Well, I said pattern. There is no pattern. It's just slapped on any old road.
son-in-law's called that in a transit van, pop turned into a
camper.
Eh?
A camper.
Yeah. They went all the way Newcastle the other day, on train, 6 o'clock at morning. When they get there, it was a bloody wreck. Look at that lad, eh?
You alright, mate?
Yeah. They do all rest matching. Best part.
Hey, it's not far off, is it?
It's not, no. No. We take our rest day now. Oh, so there's not even like, is it? You know what I mean?
No, that's what I mean. I'm trying to match it, but
Yeah.
I think that is thicker than mine.
Yeah.
Than all the stuff.
Yeah. It's alright. Alright. This is the last report for Granada.
YouTube, not good.
Alright. I thought it was Bob Greaves.
He's a rum old Turk.
Doing it free and you take it pay.
I didn't know, doing it free, I get some money from bank after.
You don't need
We
me.
never keep any in. We always get it as we need it.
Under the mattress, you go for it.
I always.
Peter was trying to do it for free, you know, a bit of a favour for him. Like I say, he does me favours, and he only lives at the back of me. But he wouldn't take it. He wouldn't have it. He bloody murder. I had the stuff in the van. I had the board. I had the skimming. I had everything. It didn't cost me anything. I was off work anyway. I had nothing booked in. But would he not? He wouldn't let me do it for nothing. I think he ended up giving me 50 quid, I think. Shoved 50 quid in my hand. It didn't take much persuading.
So that is the best I think I'm going to get it. That's the old and that's the new. It's not too bad, that, I don't think. See, that might be Artex what he's used.
Yeah, you might come back when we paint it.
Yeah, come back when it's finished and get me
This afternoon.
final report. If you've liked this video, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.